Going down? Once again, it's Willie Huggins, aka In Depth. This joint is called In the Eyes. It's a poem I recited several times at the Helios in Houston, Texas. It's by Montrose, just off Westheimer. In the Eyes. I've seen it in the eyes, it's too hard to hide. Death doesn't always come by surprise, crippled by the effect of severed parental ties. From before the time you were knee-high, you were always the source of your father's pride, and he yours, from before he could catch you out the sky, till when you couldn't even remember him right. Is heaven always right? From hospital beds to prison beds to the next woman's bed, this, the shit children are fed. The spirit doesn't always die from lead. I seen a little girl sitting on the front steps of losing it all. Chin cradled by palms expanded to bear it all. Worries stressing her mind, feelings too intense to define. Beautiful child leaned over bed rails. Worries over her father redrawing her lines. Face marked with age beyond her numbers. Jealous when others speak of her father as she never knew him. Her frail spirit wonders how to spell letters into words. Words into paragraphs, paragraphs into stories to make them part of her memories. I seen eyes not quite angry but needy for him to rise out his condition. Reality leads a cold mission. I seen tears spilt for lost wishes. Off and on, I've known him since we was kids. More off than on. Result is, his daughter's life sings a sad song. No one to fill the void when he's gone. Feelings of betrayal kept her mother from allowing family connections to live on. Waiting for daddy to come home and save her. She seeks affection, chasing after any brother willing to use her. Each situation bruising her. More pain. Denial. The repetition. 19 years old and begging for stories from family so she can feel some form of connection next time he's released from incarceration. I seen the mistrust in her eyes. I seen the little girl in her eyes. Little princess gone wild with thuggish ties and the wall holding back her cries. I seen lost hope in his eyes. His father was always his pride. Then one day, Moms packed her bags and said goodbye. He and his siblings went along for the ride. Bitter days without rain, midnight at the blacktop to dribble away the pain. How could she conceive, poor child? How could she believe, poor child? How could his mind conceive? The countless times the old man violated those wetted sheets. Sanctity of the bedroom no longer unique. Then one day he seen it with his own eyes, couldn't imagine the surprise, standing there hypnotized as he watched daddy snort blow of some strange woman's thighs. The unimaginable became concrete. He ran faster than his 2 feet, dreams crashed to the street. No chance for reconciliation, no chance his mother was mistaken. I seen in his eyes the day larger-than-life heroes died. I seen in his eyes that to be his father he no longer aspired. I seen in his eyes that he can no longer dream because his will was tired. Cornered by stories of the parents' dreams that didn't turn out right. I seen it in the eyes that speaks beyond pride. True feelings are too hard to hide. Adopted by the world, treated without cure, the spirit dies. I've seen the effects of severed parental ties. In Depth, Willie Huggins, In the Eyes. Reading from Treading Surfaces, The Devolution of a Poet.